As Operation Sindoor unfolds and India-Pakistan battle intensifies, information has become the new missile. And last week, CNN launched one of those. Let's discuss this story today. This is Drishtikon, and we bring analysis and stories which are not shared by anyone else. So, CNN splashed a dramatic claim and it was carried across the world by the global media. A Rafale fighter jet was shot down by Pakistan, they said, and a French intelligence official had confirmed this to CNN. Really? Let's pause and dissect this. We should remember that the French intelligence structure is actually a fortress. In France, intelligence does not leak anything. It reports to only one person, the president. The DGSE, the DGSI, the DRST, France's external, internal, and defense intelligence agencies function under layers of control, military discipline, and a legally enforced code of silence. Talking to the press, specifically about the classified defense incidents involving French-built military platforms, is criminal. Any French intelligence officer who would have spoken to a foreign media outlet like CNN about a Rafale being downed would actually be, one, in violation of France's national security laws, second, subject to immediate dismissal or court-martial, and second, guilty of triggering a diplomatic and industrial crisis with India, France's most valued defense partner at the moment. So remember that the French intelligence personnel are bound by strict laws prohibiting unauthorized disclosure of classified information. Leaking defense secrets can lead all the way up to a court-martial. For example, journalist Ariane Leverlieu was detained in 2023 for reporting on leaked documents related to French-Egyptian military operations. Similarly, in 2019, journalists from Disclose magazine were questioned by the DGSI after publishing classified material about arms sales to Saudi Arabia. Downing of Rafale is far more serious. So either CNN is lying or France has had a catastrophic intelligence breach of a kind unheard of in decades. Guess which would be more likely? Rafale isn't just an aircraft when it comes to France. It is the spearhead of France's defense diplomacy. India signed a 7.87 billion deal for 36 of them, triggering waves of envy and frustration across adversarial camps in US as well as in Russia. So a story that a Rafale has been brought down by a Pakistani fire without even a single piece of wreckage, radar logs, or credible video doesn't just smell fishy, it reeks of orchestrated psychological warfare. Here's how the game is played. You plant a story in Western media outlet with perceived credibility, like say CNN. You cite anonymous foreign sources so no one can verify or challenge. You wait for India's political opposition and anti-establishment figures to pick it up, and you create confusion, outrage, and loss of morale at home. Meanwhile, no satellite images, no black box ping, no pilot death, and no wingtip debris, nothing. A ghost plane supposedly fell, but only in CNN's imagination and ISI's wet dream. If a Rafale fell, where is the fire? India's Air Force has issued no casualty report, no missing aircraft bulletin, no pilot death confirmation. Pakistan has not paraded any trophy wreckage at all, and France has said nothing. So you see, this is not a classic absence of evidence. It is the evidence of absence. And this is not just about a plane. This is about undermining India's confidence during a time of high-stakes confrontation. It is about creating the illusion of Indian military vulnerability, especially when Pakistani cities are burning, Pakistani air defense systems, which are Chinese-made, have been neutralized, and India is dictating the pace of the escalation. When you're losing on the battlefield, you try to win the narrative war. And the global media, infiltrated by the Chinese and Islamist forces, are actually batting for Pakistan. So, who benefits from this story? Pakistan, which is desperate to show parity with India's air dominance. China, whose arms and equipment are being blown to pieces on Pakistan soil. Khalistani proxies trying to amplify anti Rafale, anti Modi, and anti Indian Air Force discontent. Western media outlets, always happy to muddy waters where Indian victories are concerned. But there is another story here that misses one's eye. How spectacularly the global media has been usurped by the Chinese and Islamist forces. When Trump was running for the president and thereafter, he has had to deal with this combined force coming at him. It still is. Its reality was known by all. The CNN fake story on Rafale crash by Pakistan shows the potency of this entire reality. Yes, it is a hit job against India, all right. But it should be a very, very, very serious wake-up call for all the agencies in US, India, Russia, and elsewhere who have been and will be besieged by this monster, the mainstream global media that is at best a lackey of the Chinese Islamist forces. Jai Hind.